And what is up, Panther fans? Little late night edition of the Porum Panthers post-game show coming at you. So, the Lady Panthers are off to their best start since the 2016-17 season. They are 5-1 right now. 5-1. Dry cough there. Anyway, but the boys are off to the second worst start since 2017-18, starting off 1-5. And of course, as I said, tough schedule does play into factor here. So a recap, the girls will only be leading, actually, hold up, let me pull up Squirtle real quick. Which, if you do not have that downloaded, definitely give it a download. I try to post the scores to every game. That's going to take it a minute. I would have done this earlier, but I actually just got in about a couple hours ago. I've just been kind of watching Sports Center. Okay, here we go. So, basically, to summarize this up by quarters. Sorry, this is taking forever to load. So sum it up by quarters, they would only be leading 11-8 at the end of the first, and then 18-16 at half, but they would explode on a run and end up winning 52-24. And keep in mind, they did not have Mallory Barrett on the floor. We are still waiting to hear back on that. Let's see. Then the boys game. Let me get pulled up here. Okay, here we go. So, with the boys game, they would be playing without Briley Berry for most of the last part of the second half, and the rest of the game. I am told it was a foot injury. We are looking to hear back. But yeah, it would be a very close back and forth game. Your final score would be 47-46, and Weleetka would go 1 for 2 on free throws. And then Peyton Harris would miss a three-pointer that would have won the game. It's just something you hate to see. But back to the girls game, but despite them not having Mallory Barrett on the floor, I have got to tell you, the defense is solid. I can tell you that right now. The defense is solid. And they would hold Weleetka to 6 points in the second half. 6 points. Okay. Sorry, I got dry cough there, but I'm telling you, I think this will be the key in the girls making a run, deep run into the playoffs. Let me tell you right now, like I said, best start since the 2016-17 year. Of course, you know they would be ranked number 20 in Class A that year. And they would so I'm trying to think. It would go 23-6, reach the area consolation final. And let's see, the past 2 years, 2017-18 and 2018-19. Let's see, 14-12, 14-10. They would go a combined 28-22. And then from 2013 to 2017, they would go. They would go a combined 84-23. Boys, on the other hand, of course, as I said, second worst start to the season. They're 1-5 right now. The worst start would be 2017-18, which they would start out 0-12. 2013 through 2017, which I do think we should have had a state contention team with that group, they would go a combined they would go a combined 30-52 with the one winning record in 2016-17. Well, of course, before they fell in the regional consolation final. And so sorry, I just lost my track of thought there, but I can tell you right now, it has been, the boys have had their share of struggles. Recently, it has been shooting woes. Alright. Of course, one final game before Christmas break in which the girls and the boys will both play Oaks. They'll play in the Graham Dustin tournament after Christmas break. How that'll go out, the girls of the 1 seed, they will play Weleetka, and then after that, they will either get Butner or Indianola, and then the bottom part of the bracket was Maud and Wilson, and then Sasakwa and Graham Dustin. So, as for the boys, they are the 4 seed. They'll play Maud at the 5. And then Sasakwa at the 1. Wilson at the 8. And Graham Dustin at the 2, Butner at the 7. No, Weleetka at the 7. And then Butner at the 3 and Indianola at the 6. Alright. Oh, that's gonna about wrap it up for this post-game show. I'll be live coming at you with possibly a broadcast of the game on Friday. Of course, like I said, it's gonna depend if I can get good enough signal, but we'll see how that works out. Till then, it's Hunter, and I am out.